Hey, hi guys, Armin here from Ambush Gunsmithing. I have a little product here that I developed. I do a lot of reloading, and in the process of reloading I screw up quite a bit. So I have cartridges that will end up in this condition, and they end up having good primers at the end of them. So what I've done is develop this multiple brass decapper, and what it does, it holds a bunch of different brass, basically about all the brass that I'm familiar with. And we have a long decapping pin, and we have a short decapping pin. And this is the long. It's a long and a short. Your long decapping pin is used more or less for your large pieces like your shotgun brass or whatever other brass you have that might be larger than your smaller pin for your smaller brass. And the way to use this is you go ahead and you insert the pin in the brass and you find the center of that decapping hole. Set it on the multiple decapper and hold on to your pin and your brass, and then give it a couple good taps. In this case, one tap was good, and here's your brass. So now you decap. This is also a NATO type style. Some of them, I can tell you honestly, don't pop out that easy. It'll take a couple of hits to get them loose, but they do come loose. You have your 45 ACP live brass. That's not a problem. Set it in there, and in this case you can see the center of the hole. Just take it, one shot, again, easy enough. Decap it. Primer, live and well. Well, it was, but still a good primer. You can still use them. There's another 45, all screwed up. Give it a tap. All set to go. They get stuck, no problem. They feed right out. You might be able. Here's the primer on this one. If we don't lose it. What happens when you're decapping, you can decap 3 or 4 of these and they'll stay in there, and when you start filling, it'll start popping out by itself. So at the end of the day, just poke it through and you're all done. This is a 9mm. You can see this one here just didn't fall in right when I was pressing it. So you know how hard it is to set these up on your guide and try to decap them again. You just find your center there and give it a couple taps. There she is. She's out. Holds the cap. Now you get your 223s. Again, feel for your center in there. You can't see it on the larger ones or the small brass holes. So you gotta feel your way through it. Find it. Couple pops. You're all set. Decapped, clean. Remember, these are live primers. Shouldn't have a problem. I've only had one kick back at me, and I've done probably 1,000 or so decapping these. But always make sure you wear your safety glasses, and you shouldn't really have a problem. You might jump from the pop, but that's expected. See if we can get this little one here. There you go. Decap. You can see the insides of these things dirty and that. So, demonstrating how easy this is, we're going to take the shotgun shell now. You can see the shell in there with the primer. I can be honest with you that the shotgun shells, you gotta find those centers. They're a lot harder to get out, but they do come right out. You just gotta find that piece, give it a good tap. There you go, guys. That easy. It's just that easy. And for you guys who like doing reloads, by the way, the other nice feature about this is that when you decap it, the centerpiece comes out. So then all you gotta do is just I take a Q-tip with alcohol and rub it clean, and then I'll go ahead and fill the cap in with a little plastic. You can even put hot glue in there, whatever you prefer to fill it in, so it gives it a smooth impact when the firing pin hits it. And then I press them back into the shell, and I make myself as many dummy loads as I need. So that's another good feature for you guys if you do a lot of reloading. Piece is made out of solid plastic. It's an acrylic plastic. Comes with a little stand. There's your piece for your primer decapper. And it's pretty solid. The item, we charge $14.95 for it with the 2 pins. And go on my website right now, which is www.ambushgunsmithing.com. You can find it on our webpage, and the normal price is $14.95 with $3.50 shipping. What we're doing for the month of July, starting in July, is we're offering the multiple decapper for $14.95 and free shipping. So if you guys are interested and you think this is a good product for you, it's a time saver. You don't have to set up all the different dies to decap all the different brass. In some cases you can't decap them because they're all shredded, or they have a primer that just didn't fit in there right. Whichever the case is, I know I have another one somewhere around here. I mean, here's one that totally got blown away. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that one, but whatever the case is, it's just easy to deprime. There should be no issues. So if you get some bad primer like that, you know you can't stick it back in there because it's not going to fit. And some more bad primer. I mean, this happens. It happens to all of us. Just pop them right in here, whichever size you need. Take a pin, insert it into place, make sure you got the center of that hole. One good smack, guys, you're all set. Big time saver. You don't go crazy doing this. It's safe. Always wear your safety glasses. And go ahead and do your thing. What I normally do is I just stack up all my bad ones, and just one day I take an hour or so and just decap them all, reuse the ones I can reuse as far as my casings go, reuse whatever primer I can use, save whatever primers that are cleared I can use. You'll save the ends, the stars, you'll save those pieces. You can reuse them, stick them in there, whatever you want to do. Alright guys, thank you for seeing and watching my video. I hope this is a good piece you can use, and wish you all a good day, and God bless all of us. Keep our Second Amendment strong. Thank you.